Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you through a full day of eating as a basic, average, normal gal who thinks dieting is stupid and believes that food should taste good and actually be enjoyable for it to be its most nourishing. Quick reminder though, these videos are not meant to be a comparison of what you should eat or how you should move your body. These are simply just little vlogs that hopefully remind you that food should be easy, and maybe I will give you some food ideas along the way. But we could literally all eat the exact same thing every single day, do the exact same workouts or lack thereof, and we'd all still look totally different because that's just how bodies work. Anyway, it is bright and early. We are gonna get to the gym this morning. We've got a very busy day. Today is my day off, but we have just a lot of like errands and stuff to do. So we're gonna hit the gym first thing, get that done. I need to desperately wash my hair, which is also why I wanna go to the gym first. Before we go, I'd like some caffeine and carbs. Oh, by the way, we're dog sitting. Finn did not get a brother. We're dog sitting my coworker's doodle. His name is Ty. He's very cute. So he might be featured in a few videos coming up. Ooh, that was too much. Oh my gosh. What's a girl gotta do to have some dexterity around here? All right, let's go brew some espresso. I got these cute little straws for my short glasses. I love them. Oh my gosh, so good. There are oh God. There are some carbs in this latte from the syrup and a little bit in the milk, but I do need a little bit more. We're deadlifting today, so can't make do without enough carbs. So I'm also gonna have this Aldi knockoff version of Honey Bunches of Oats, which I have to say is not as good as the name brand. There are plenty of things that the generic brand tastes the exact same, but I gotta say that the knockoff Honey Bunches of Oats is not quite as good. But we make do. It is gorgeous out today. It's gonna be 75 later. I'm so excited. I'm thinking after we do all of our errands, we can do some yard work. I mowed the yard yesterday for the first time. It was getting like really long. Did some weed eating. I'm thinking we're gonna get all of our pots ready for planting in. I can't quite plant them yet. Still too early for that, but we can at least get the pots all ready. All right, let's head to the gym. I've been very much into listening to my audiobooks while I work out. Currently, I'm listening to Flock. I think I'm like a little under halfway. I'm not loving it so far. I just don't like the banter. I don't know. I'll give it some more time. It is a trilogy. So far, though, I'm not impressed. I did just finish the House of Flame and Shadow graphic audio. That was really good, I must say.
This bit of news is far more interesting than her dear friend Patricia's boating accident last year and the fate of her 11-year-old Cocker Spaniel.
Feels so good to have that done. I am very sweaty. I'm gonna go home, wash my hair, and then I need to quickly eat before I have therapy. My very first therapy appointment today. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. We gotta stop diddle-daddling and get home, eat some food, and clean up. Hey boys, good to see ya. Finn, the king of the house. Ty, the special guest. Okay, you wanna go outside? I need to go to the store so bad, which is why we're going to Costco after therapy. But for my post-workout, we're gonna do a little bit of post-workout za. And I do want some veg to go with it, so I'm gonna peel and slice these carrots that I've been meaning to peel and slice for like a week now. And we're gonna make a Greek yogurt French onion dip. I got these onion soup mixes from Aldi a few weeks ago, intentionally to make this dip. So it says to blend 1 envelope with 2 cups of sour cream. We're gonna do plain Greek yogurt. This is about half empty, so we're gonna just dump it in here. And I have to get more Greek yogurt at Costco today anyway. This would also be good with cottage cheese, I bet. Let's do a taste test with some chips. Oh my God. Chips and dip are one of my favorite foods. I could eat it every single day. If you've not tried these, highly recommend. My favorite flavor of these chips though is the honey mustard ones. Amazing. Honestly, we need to stop overcomplicating nutrition because it can be this simple. It really can. I'd like a little lunch dessert. Thankfully, I have my Easter basket. Yes, Ross and I are pushing 30, and yes, my parents do still give us Easter baskets. Perks of being the oldest in the family, those other chumps are still actually Easter aged. I'd like to see if they're also getting Easter baskets when they're almost 30. I think I might just finish off these jelly beans. Also though, churro peeps. Sounds good. I am team peeps, which I know people are very upset about. But like a cinnamon flavored marshmallow, what's wrong with that?
1 hour later.
Well, y'all, I have officially been therapized. It went pretty good. It was very much just like me talking about like my family and like Ross and Finn, a little bit about my upbringing. I'm gonna schedule to see her in a month, and I told her I would eventually like to have an established therapist that I like see for a long period of time. I just think that'd be good for me. You know, no tears were shed. I was a little shocked. Ever since I started Zoloft, I don't know if anyone else feels this way who's on that medication. I cry so much less. It like is actually kind of hard for me to cry now, which I was a pretty big crier before. Yeah. Anyway, Ross is at the gym right now. When he gets back, I'm gonna go to Costco. In the meantime though, I'd like to have a little snack and a fun beverage and go read outside. It is beautiful out today. Beverage of the day. I want to have some like fruit for a snack, but we don't really have any. I really need to go to the store. Ooh. Bridge underwater, I'm jumping off. I think I'll do some of these roasted edamame. These are really good, and they've got 13 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber per serving. I think I'll have that with a string cheese. I would love to have like some grapes with this, but I don't have any. We'll get lots of fruit at Costco today. I also want a little sweetness, so I'm gonna have some of these peanut butter pretzels. These were at Kroger in like the clearance Easter candy section. Book of the day. I'm about a third of the way through. It's okay. I was in the mood for just like an easy romance though. I was like hitting the fantasy books hard the last few months and I love those. But I've just needed like a really easy, simple, lovey-dovey kind of book for a minute. Made it back from Costco. It is literally a Wednesday at 4 o'clock, and even on a weekday, Costco is still so overstimulating. Anyway, let me show you what all I picked up. Spent a total of $270. Don't love that, but I did get lots of great stuff. Costco produce is some of the best around. I do get really excited for spring though, because I do end up buying a lot less produce because I'm able to grow quite a bit. Okay, I do want to show you the meat first. It leaked all over my bag, so we've got it all on this sheet tray right now. Got chicken thighs. I will freeze 5 out of 6 of these. Same thing with this ground beef. It's so heavy and squishy.
That's what she said.
And then the culprit of the leaking is these beef loins. We're gonna get that all bagged up and freeze what we're not gonna eat in the next few days, so I'm just gonna get that out of my way. Other meats, of course, had to get a Costco rotisserie chick. $5 for this guy, like, amazing steal. Also got the lightly breaded chicken breast chunks. I almost always have some kind of like chicken nugget of some variation in the freezer, just for those nights that I don't know what to cook, I don't know what protein to really have. These are a lifesaver. Speaking of lifesavers, I also love these Uncrustable dupes. They're a little bit cheaper than Uncrustables, which my Costco also usually carries. 11 grams of protein, 32 carb, 15 fat, like nice and filling. Usually these are a really easy grab and go breakfast for me. Let's see, other proteins. Got some sliced cheese, mostly for sandwiches. Ooh, this does not get talked about enough. These cans of tuna have 33 grams of protein per can. They're so filling. They taste good for canned tuna. I mean, how good can canned tuna taste, you know? But for canned tuna, these are actually delicious. Plain Greek yogurt, like I mentioned earlier. Told you I was gonna bag some of this. Use it a lot for Finn's lick mats, use it in my smoothies, use it for dips, use it as like a sour cream with taco quesadillas. We go through a lot of Greek yogurt. Why did you guys not tell me my hair looks crazy? Pesto. This stuff is surprisingly fresh. The last bottle I got, I thought it would keep longer in the fridge, like some of the other like pre-made pestos that I bought, but I went to open it one day and there was just like this layer of fuzzy mold on top. Now that I know that, I will go through this a lot faster, but it is one of my favorite pestos, store-bought pestos. It is delicious. I think my first act of pestoing will be with the spinach and cheese ravioli. Bagels, of course. I usually get the everything bagels. Those are my favorite for just having with cream cheese or making a breakfast sandwich out of. I've been very much into pesto eggs, so I think I'm gonna do some pesto fried egg on a bagel with some sliced cheese. And I think I have some spinach or arugula in the fridge from a previous trip. I might use that too. Chia seeds, I almost always get these from Costco in this big bag. Use it a lot for chia seed pudding that I've been really fixating on lately. Also in my smoothies, oatmeal. I'll put it on like peanut butter toast sometimes, just for a little boost of protein, fat, and fiber. Speaking of protein, fat, and fiber, got some pistachios. Ross and I love these, just for like an easy addition to a snack. Let's see, moving on to fruits and veg. Got some little cute cucumbers. Some cute cucumbers, if you will. These strawberries looked amazing and they were a good deal. Same thing with these grapes. I like got in there and felt them, you know, and they are nice and firm and they're gonna be so crunchy, I think. I haven't had plums in a long time. I was looking for like an easy grab, handheld, like kind of fruit, you know, like an apple, that kind of thing. I thought we'd go with plums this time. Big ol' thing of bell peppers, Ross's favorite. He puts them on his salads and they're great for snacking. And then also for salads, big ol' thing of romaine hearts. Milk, mostly for lattes, but also in cereal and smoothies. That's all the food stuff. The very last two things I got, not very exciting at all, but worth showing, dish pods. And a shockingly heavy thing of baking soda. This should last a while. We just ran out, so hopefully we're good for a few months at least. And that's the haul, y'all. I'm sure some of this stuff will be on our plate for dinner tonight. I think I want to have dinner soon. It's almost 5. And I had like that pizza for like a lunch around like 10. So I'm feeling very hungry. I had that snack in the middle, but I'm ready for like a full meal with like veggies and textures and all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna get all this put away and then get something thrown together for dinner. You guys know that we almost always end the day with something sweet. So we're doing just that. I do apologize for not like walking you guys through dinner a little bit more. I do usually give some more like clips of me making dinner, but we just like needed a minute of peace and quiet, Ross and I. Anyways, it was delicious, very easy to throw together. Very glad I went to Costco to get those things. Anyways, I made these brownies the other day. Do you guys know the brand PB2, like the peanut butter powder? So they make a brownie mix and a cookie mix too. And they sent me some a few weeks ago and I finally made the brownie mix. It's pretty good. So we're gonna have that with some strawberries from my Costco trip today, and then probably a scoop of ice cream as well. We're going with one of our classic favorites from Kroger. It has like the biggest chunks of like fudgy chocolate. It's so good. One of my favorite desserts is chocolate covered strawberries, and honestly I love any variation of like chocolate and strawberries together. So we are getting that with this combo tonight. A lot of my patients who struggle with like binge type eating really have a hard time with foods like ice cream. I know I have one gal I'm thinking of in particular. She loves to just like cozy up with a pint of Ben & Jerry's. She has identified that it is very emotional for her, like very much it's a way to cope. And emotional eating is not inherently a bad thing. I want to preface that. But one thing that we've been trying together, her and I, is working on, first of all, eating enough throughout the day. Because of course, if we're underfed, the binge frequency is only going to increase. But also, when we're having a dessert, doing so intentionally rather than doing it and then feeling that guilt and shame after. So doing it with a purpose, and also like having other stuff with it, like make a little ice cream bowl with other stuff, and like by scooping it out and like making it into a whole little experience, you might find over time, with of course other factors at play too, you might find over time that that does help alleviate that just like repetitiveness that tends to go along with that binge type eating. Enough of that. I am going to dig into this, and then we're turning in early. We are exhausted. I'm gonna go to bed and probably read my book for a little bit. Honestly, a very ideal evening in my opinion. But that's a wrap on today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I will have another video after this one if you guys want to see more vlog and like eating inspo, kind of like this video. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.